Okay, hi everyone, welcome back. Let's do an update on TELCOIN's price chart because we are starting to see some major problems. Although right now, I think whether we are like completely bearish or not is actually quite a bit up for debate. But again, it seems like that as is at the moment, we're not necessarily on the bullish path. Now, if you remember, the last time that we talked about TELCOIN's chart, it was specifically right around this area, and the idea was that, well, okay, it seems like we are having a good move down, which we predicted 2 videos back, and we said this might be a 1 2 3, and specifically we talked about having a move up, but we said that's just going to be a correction for 4, and then you should probably expect yet another move on the downside into wave 5. In order to, we argued that if we are not lucky, we're just going to get to about the lower band of this major area of support, which is from weekly and daily time frame at the same time, between, let's say, 0.188 of a cent to the higher band of it is around, as you can see, 0.22 of a cent. So what happened? Sort of kind of what we talked about actually played out, because sure, we did get a move down, but now it seems like we're not really showing a whole lot of respect to the lower band of this important area. And if we are going to continue to not show a bit of respect to this thing, I think we might be in deep trouble in TL. And I want to be very honest with you guys, I don't really think that we are going to end up breaking this thing. No, I think probably around the current area, maybe even a little bit slower in TL, we are going to hit our final low and get a very strong bounce back. And at that point, I don't even think that we are going to confirm this thing as a broken support. Okay, why am I telling you this? You see, again, like I told you at the beginning of the video as well, this area is from weekly and daily time frame at the same time. Meaning what? If you want to say this thing is broken, you need to go on weekly chart, see an initial candle close under here, then a pullback, then a continuation of the move down. And the moment in this continuation phase, we take this important low. You know what? Fair enough. Maybe this support is confirmed as broken, and from that point moving forward is going to act as a bit of a resistance. But right now, do we have this set up or not? You see, this is actually on H1 time frame. Let's go on weekly chart, zoom in a little bit more. As you can see, right now, we don't even have a candle close under here. So I think there's still room to be optimistic and hopeful in TL, and count on hopefully this face down to honestly just be a simple fake out and then have a good move on the upside. Now, how about the overall scenario? You see, let's zoom out a little bit more. Here's the thing, despite the recent phase down, I'm still quite optimistic and bullish in TL. Now I am going to change some waves a little bit, but overall, I don't really think that my general scenario has changed a whole lot, in a way that I still fully believe this is a correction structure down in form of a WXY, either a double zigzag or maybe a zigzag followed by a double zigzag. Now I'm just gonna say, you know what, maybe the end of our correction, it's gonna be right around the current area in here, and what is going on prior to this corrective movements to the downside. As you can see, I'm thinking we are most likely having a 1 2 3 4 5, not in form of an impulse. So I'm thinking this is actually an expanding leading diagonal. So even if you want to be pessimistic and consider the most terrible scenario between all the bullish cases, fair enough. At that point, this can be an A-leg correction for B. And where is your C-leg? At the moment, you don't really have it yet. So in the mid to long term in TELCOIN, I still fully believe we can expect yet another great move up in order to take the highest side for the first target in here about, let's say, 1.3 cents. However, I don't really think this can be a decent target. In my view, we actually have a decent bit of resistance right around the 2 cents region. So I'm going to say, yeah, that's going to be a better target. And if we're going to start going up from the current point, that translates to roughly around maybe like an 11-10x move on the upside, which, yeah, it's definitely not that bad. Now, let's go on some higher time frames and talk about some indicators and then wrap up to this video. Okay, so what is going on? As you can see, in MACD, we are still having this buy signal, great sign, but in a stock RSI, unfortunately, we still have this signal that we got a couple of weeks ago, right in here around, let's say, the end of June, and we are starting to get quite close to the oversold area, but right now, nope, we're not really there yet, so it makes sense to expect this short-term move down in TL to continue a little bit more. I mean, do not get me wrong, I do think we are going to have a good bounce, but maybe not really from the current point. So the overall vibe of indicators in weekly time frame because of MACD is bullish. However, stock RSI suggests maybe we do have some more downward price action to go. What is going on in daily time frame? Okay, it seems like that in a stock RSI, we are around the oversold area. So maybe momentum to the downside in a very, very short time, meaning in the next 2-3 days, is going to run out. But may I suggest, don't really jump into any kind of unnecessary bullish conclusion as long as you're not seeing two things. As long as, number one, you're not seeing a buy signal in MACD, and number two, as long as you're not seeing a very strong bounce without a lot of overlapping of the waves. And well, you probably know what I'm talking about. In case you are a regular viewer of the channel, I'm talking about as long as you're not seeing a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Give me an impulse up. At that point, I'm going to be bullish with a good bit of confidence, but I'm not going to go long right in here, since after a 5-8, one way or the other, bullish or bearish, we're going to have a move on the opposite direction. So after this impulse up, I'm just going to wait a little bit more for a corrective movement to the downside, which is a rather time consuming move. And also, between our pullbacks, we're going to have constant overlapping of the waves, and assuming that in this whole situation I'm able to identify the proper subwaves, yeah, this could be a beautiful buying opportunity in TL. Right now, nope, I don't really think it's time to go long. I think right now it's actually time to pray a little bit for TELCOIN to not really confirm this level as a broken support, and all we want, maybe even after having another small move down, is a good bounce back in order to once again go back at least above the lower band of this region around 0.188 of a cent. And I hope I explained everything well and you understood what is going on in TL's chart. And until the next update, I hope you have a wonderful time. Goodbye.